Hello all, welcome back to Animtronics. In this video, let us create a simple neural network using NumPy. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon to be updated with my new videos. Now let's get into the video.
So we have basically learned how a feed-forward neural network works, what backpropagation is, the math behind backpropagation, and also we looked after some optimization algorithms like batch gradient descent, stochastic gradient descent, mini batch gradient descent, and finally Adam optimization algorithm. So now it's finally time to implement a simple neural network where we first do forward propagation and then by using backpropagation we update the weights. So let us implement this neural network, which is a hypothetical neural network with two inputs. Let the first input x1 be 2 and the second input x2 be 5. So these inputs are associated with the corresponding weights w1 and w2, and for these inputs the output is represented by y, which is 31. Now let's head on to Jupyter Notebook and implement this simple neural network. Okay, so we'll start up by importing libraries such as NumPy, Matplotlib library, and Pandas. Let's click on run. Okay, now the importing is done. As I said, it is a hypothetical neural network with two inputs, x1 as 2 and x2 5, and for these inputs the output y is 31. So now I am initializing the values over here and let's click on run. Now this is where we do all of the backpropagation and gradient descent work. So initially we start up by setting the learning rate. So I am giving it as 0.01. So after learning rate we need to assign some random weight values. So the weight 1 of the first node is assigned as random weight value of 3, and then we have w2 which is of second node, and I will assign a random value of 7 for w2. So now through backpropagation our aim is to find those optimal values of w1 and w2 which would give us the correct output of y, which is 31. So for this what we need to do is, in the for loop I have basically taken 50 epochs. I'll pass in these inputs through the neural network for 50 times, and this is the forward pass over here where we'll go ahead and calculate the error in prediction. So the forward pass will be basically w1 into x1 plus w2 into x2. So I'll pass these inputs into the input layer, and now in the input layer the weights are multiplied with the inputs, which are w1 into x1 plus w2 into x2, and I'm storing this in the ypred. As we know that the predicted values would not be equal to the actual values in the first step itself, then we'll go ahead and calculate the error in prediction, which is given by y minus ypred and square of it. So once we calculate the error, this is where we will backpropagate and find out the change in error with respect to the individual weights. So initially I want to calculate the change in error with respect to weight 1. So when I differentiate this with respect to w1, it becomes 2 times of y minus ypred into when I differentiate this with respect to w1, this whole term becomes constant and turn as 0, and so when I differentiate this with respect to w1, it becomes minus x1. Similarly, when I partially differentiate this with respect to w2, I get 2 times of y minus ypred into minus x2. So by now I have backpropagated it and got the partial differentiation of error with respect to w1 and w2 here. So after this is done, we need to use gradient descent formula and update these weights. So the updated value of w1 would be w1 minus learning rate into the gradient with respect to w1, and similarly the new value for w2 would be old value of w2 minus learning rate into partial differentiation of error with respect to w2. And then finally let us print out the values of w1, value of w2 and error. So let us run this and see what actually happens. Okay, so initially the value of W1 is 2.6 and the value of W2 is 6.0 and the error is 100. So in the second iteration the error comes down to 17.64 and by the third iteration the error came down to 3.11. So we see that we are going in the right direction and the error falls down very quickly. So after around 50 iterations the error is 0. So now let us know the weight values. So initially the weight values were 2.6 and 6.0 and now the weight values are 2.31 and 5.2. And then when we pass in these values into the formula, that is x1 into w1 plus x2 into w2, when we click run, we get the value 31, which is same as the actual output values which we have considered initially. See, y is equals to 31. So the actual output value and the predicted output value both are same. So initially we started with an error of 100 and we kept on back propagating up to 50 times and we reduced this error to 0 and we got the correct output value. So this is how the back propagation works in obtaining the optimal weight values for getting the correct value of output and reduce the error.
So in this session, we created a simple neural network where the weights were initially randomly assigned and then we backpropagated through 50 epochs to find the optimal weights for reducing the error. So if you have any doubts or if you got any errors, please let me know through the comment section or mail me at anitronics.info@gmail.com so that I can clarify them out. Thank you for watching this video.